Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 4 of making this beautiful green sweater. Today I will complete the rest of the heart part. So let's begin where we left. In the previous video I have completed up to row 10. So today I'll start from row 11. As you can see in the video, I'm marking 3 rows together here. These are row 11, 12 and 13. Also you can see there is only one increase each side at row 11 but no increase in row 12 and 13. Now let me explain the color theory here. For row 10 we have used one strand of red and one strand of orange yarn. Then for row 11, row 12 and row 13 I'm going to use these two yarns, yellow and orange. For row 11 I'm going to use two strands of orange yarn. For row 12 one strand of orange and one strand of yellow. Then for row 13 I'll use two strands of yellow yarn. See, I have already marked these stitches for row 11 and this is how it looks after row 11, 12 and 13. As you can see, this is our row 11, row 12 and row 13. Now let's move on to row 14. See, there is one decrease each side of row 14. I have marked the stitches for row 14. From row 1 to 13 I was following the color combination theory I have explained earlier, but from row 14 onwards there will be no such rules for the color combination. I will work with random color combinations from row 14 onwards. See, I am changing a color here in the middle of the row. That's how I am going to work further for the next rows. This is row 14 I am doing right now. I have already explained everything in my previous videos, how to change the yarn colors, how to do double crochet stitch. Everything is explained in my previous videos. That's why I am skipping those repeated steps. Otherwise this video will be very lengthy. Do check those videos so there will be no confusion. So our row 14 is done. Now let's move on to the next row, which is row 15. See the diagram carefully. I will mark the stitches accordingly. So row 15 is also done. This is how it looks after row 15. See, the upper panel of the heart is already taking its shape. Now moving on to the next row, which is row 16. The stitches are marked for row 16 and this is our heart after row 16. The next row is row 17. Row 17 is also completed and this is how our heart looks. Now let's do the next row, which is row 18. I have marked the stitches for row 18. Row 18 is also completed and this is how it looks after row 18. Now move on to the last row of the heart part, which is row 19. See, the stitches have been marked. And this is how it looks after our last row, row 19. But I felt like adding one more row to the hard part, so I'm adding another row, that will be row 20, and I have marked the stitches for row 20, that will be our last row. And this is how it looks after 20 rows. Our heart is completed. That's for all today. See you in the next part. Thanks for watching. Bye.